Hello New Root students, this is Ms. Tina, your principal, checking in with this week's video announcement. A couple of inspirations to share as spring gets underway. One is I appreciate seeing the ways that people are stepping up to prepare for the Regents exams this week. It's not the most fun thing that we do, but it is a really critical part of your work towards high school graduation. So thank you for putting your good efforts into that preparation process. Second, I had the opportunity this week to spend time with the freshman and sophomore classes talking about the history and purpose for New Roots Charter School. And it was really inspiring for me to talk with students about the purpose and the mission for our school. So another inspiring thing about this week was being able to meet with the freshman and the sophomore classes to talk about the mission and vision for New Roots and the work that we're all doing together right here in the here and now to make this a better community, to get an awesome education, and to prepare you all to be leaders and entrepreneurs for a green economy and a sustainable future. So now with the spring weather coming, there's some things that we need to talk about as a community to ensure that we're being good neighbors with our surrounding downtown businesses, as well as good neighbors to one another within this community.
Hello New Roots community. I want to talk about two important issues. One is, let's start with the dress code. We want everyone here to feel comfortable in expressing themselves and feel free to express themselves, especially in the way that you dress, for males and females. When we talk about the dress code, we're simply drawing some clear guidelines to make sure that everyone feels respected. Although some people feel comfortable showing skin, in ways that we might feel like are inappropriate in a school setting, other students and other teachers don't feel comfortable with that. So when we're doing something that might offend somebody or might offend anybody, we want to make sure that we can work together as a community. So we're going to have some basic check with myself, to check with Tina, to check with Jeff, to check with Denise, so that you guys can get more information and actually see the dress code yourself. But for basic guidelines, we want to make sure that students don't have skirts that are too short. You want to make sure that you're well covered, well below the buttocks line. We don't want to see belly buttons and back showing. These might be appropriate for other settings when you guys are hanging out with each other, you go to a dance, but in school, this is a professional setting where we are looking for you all to be young people moving forward in regards to sustainability and meaning something to your community. So there's some basic guidelines around how you dress. Also, we're having a growing issue with some businesses on the State Street, in between the State Street classrooms, from the music to the 302 and 303. In that road there are some businesses on the other side, including the pottery, community pottery place on the corner. There's also a young man named John Reese who has a photo shop. There's been issues with students collecting or smoking together as a group in front of some of those businesses. We want to be respectful neighbors to our area businesses, and we want to show the community that we highly respect them. So what we're going to do is not congregate in front of that area on State Street, especially on the side where those businesses are. Understood if you're having a quick conversation before you go up in the classrooms, right next to the classrooms underneath the marquee of the State Theater, not a problem. Make sure you get to class on time. One of the businesses has actually been taking pictures of some of our students. So if we see you congregating and communicating before 9 o'clock, after 4 o'clock, of your students at New Roots, if we see you congregating in that area, that is an automatic in-school opportunity. We're considering that a level 3 offense because of the police involvement that is around this issue.